From a former golf course to one of the Premier League's most impressive training grounds, this is the story of how a club with the smallest stadium in England's top flight just built a £32 million fortress that's changing everything. 16 pitches in total, a 6,000 square meter curved training pavilion, an indoor dome bigger than most Sunday League clubs' entire facilities, and technology that would make some top 6 clubs jealous. Welcome to AFC Bournemouth's game-changing training complex at Canford Magna. And trust me, what they've done here is absolutely insane. Let's rewind for a second, because around 12 to 13 years ago, Bournemouth were playing in League One. Their training ground? Let's just say it wasn't exactly Manchester City's Etihad campus. Fast forward to 2017, and the Cherries had a vision. They acquired this 57-acre site in Canford Magna, the former Canford Magna Golf Club, just north of Bournemouth. The land purchase was completed in January 2018. The goal? Create a world-class facility that could compete with the Premier League elite. But here's where it gets interesting. Construction kicked off, and by January 2024, the first phase was complete, a massive indoor training dome. Then in March 2025, just months ago, the entire first team, academy, and women's sides moved in permanently. But before we dive into what makes this facility so special, let me show you something that will blow your mind about that indoor dome. Stay with me. This is what the £32 million investment into the entire complex gets you. Built by Collinson Construction, this indoor dome isn't just big, it's massive. We're talking 77 meters wide, 107 meters in length, and a ridge height of 17 meters. To put that in perspective, that's longer than a professional football pitch. The entire structure covers 6,000 square meters. That's roughly the size of a full-sized Walmart. And here's why it matters. England is rainy, like really rainy. Premier League clubs need to train year-round, regardless of weather. This dome means Bournemouth can train in perfect conditions, 300 tons, 65 days a year. But there's another reason this dome exists. In July 2023, Bournemouth achieved Category 2 Academy status. To maintain this status, the FA requires an indoor training facility. This dome wasn't optional, it was essential. Category 2 status means Bournemouth can now recruit the best young talent in the region, offer them world-class facilities, and develop them into first-team stars. That's how you build a sustainable Premier League club. But the dome is just the beginning, because outside, spread across those 57 acres, is where things get really impressive. 16 pitches in total. Let me say that again. 16 pitches on a single site. Here's how it breaks down. 9 full-size professional pitches, 3 junior pitches for academy development, 3 specialized goalkeeping training areas, plus that massive indoor artificial surface we just saw. 4 of those full-size outdoor pitches, they've got professional floodlighting. That means first-team training can happen morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the manager wants. But here's what separates good pitches from great pitches. The site's built on gravel and sand with a high water table. That's actually terrible for pitch construction. So the team at MJ Abbott, the pitch specialists, had to engineer custom sub-base stability systems and specialized floodlight foundations. The result? Pitches that drain perfectly in Bournemouth's rainy climate, but maintain ideal playing surfaces year-round. These aren't just pretty, they're engineered to Premier League specifications. Think about the tactical advantage here. Iraola wants the first team working on attacking patterns. They've got pitch 1. Academy working on set pieces. Pitch 5. Goalkeepers need specialized training. Dedicated areas. Women's team needs space. Sorted. Everyone trains simultaneously without competing for space. But you know what really sets elite facilities apart from good ones? It's not the pitches, it's what happens off them. Welcome to the 6,000 square meter curved training pavilion. This isn't just a changing room. It's a performance center designed to maximize every percentage point of player development. Let's start with the medical suite. State-of-the-art rehabilitation facilities, sports science labs, and fitness centers that would make most hospitals jealous. In the Premier League, Injuries cost clubs millions. While specific costs vary, the average Premier League injury is estimated to cost a club tens of thousands of pounds per match missed. Bournemouth's medical staff now has everything they need to prevent injuries, diagnose them faster, and get players back on the pitch quicker. The changing facilities? Separate areas for the first team, development squad, academy sides, and women's team. Each equipped with modern amenities because recovery starts the moment training ends. Then there's the classroom and analysis spaces. Modern football isn't just played on the pitch, it's studied on screens. Video analysis rooms let coaches break down every pass, every movement, every tactical decision. Even the media facilities are next level. A dedicated press conference theater means media obligations don't disrupt training schedules. Andoni Iraola can speak to journalists without players losing valuable training time. And the administrative spaces? They've brought together scouting, coaching staff, management, and operations under one roof. Communication is instant. Decision-making is faster. Everything is integrated. Now here's the question everyone's asking. Can a £32 million training ground actually help a small club compete with the giants? Well, let me show you something. Let's get real for a second. Bournemouth has the smallest stadium capacity in the Premier League. The Vitality Stadium holds just 11,307 fans. Manchester United's Old Trafford, over 74,000. Arsenal's Emirates, over 60,000. That means Bournemouth can't compete on matchday revenue. They'll never have a commercial empire like Liverpool or Chelsea. But what they can do is invest in infrastructure that develops talent and keeps players healthy. This facility is about long-term sustainability. Develop academy players, sell them for profit, reinvest in more talent. That's the Brighton model. That's the Brentford blueprint. And now it's the Bournemouth way. With Andoni Iraola at the helm, one of the Premier League's most exciting tactical minds, this facility gives him every tool he needs to implement his high-pressing, possession-based system. And it's working. As of the 2024-25 season, Bournemouth are looking to build on recent improvements and establish themselves as stable mid-table competitors. This facility is their statement of intent. We're not just surviving in the Premier League, we're here to compete. So there you have it. AFC Bournemouth's £32 million transformation from a former golf course to one of the Premier League's most impressive training facilities. 57 acres, 16 pitches, a massive indoor dome, world-class medical and sports science facilities, and the infrastructure to compete with England's biggest clubs. But here's my question for you. Can smart infrastructure investments like this really level the playing field against clubs with unlimited budgets? Or is it just delaying the inevitable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Next week, we're going inside another club's incredible facility that nobody's talking about. You won't want to miss it. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.